Hey guys, welcome back. It is your favorite Gimp of the Limp, and I'm here with a kind of an update video for you. The state of 6 days in Fallujah, where it's at currently. So in the background, I'm gonna have a little footage, some gameplay footage of us going, and at the end of this video, I'm gonna have an entire playthrough of one of our missions where Mo and Kevin and I had gone through it. We've been playing the hell out of this game recently, just having a ball with it. But I kind of wanted to update to where it's at currently, because they've been tweaking it here and there, a little update here, a little update there, and improving it. There was one update where they didn't improve it. It took a drastic step backwards, but they quickly rectified that, so I'm not going to hold that against them. But just where we are at now. So there are some things that we've talked about that we don't like where it's at, right? Things that need to be improved, kind of tweaked upon. So the main ones, of course, is the fact that we want a campaign, we want new maps, we want new missions, and that I'm not holding against them because it is early access, right? So the game hasn't officially released yet, so we're playing kind of the beta of where it's at, that the campaign's coming, the new maps are coming. So I'm not holding that against them, but of course that is the big things. We really need some new maps. We only have 4, and of the 4, they're good. Apartment, not so good. I hate apartment, and I hate apartment because we never would have done it that way. Honestly, I really don't know why. Maybe these guys had different SOPs when they were there versus I was there a few months after. So I was there before and I was there after the specific time frame, but I arrived in January, and this I think is set in November, but I got there in January. So I don't know, maybe they had different SOPs than us, maybe something changed, I don't know. But with the apartment mission where they had the sniper firing down on you, I know for gameplay purposes they don't let you shoot at the sniper because they want the sniper, plinking at you as a threat, right? To keep you moving into cover as you're going along. My issue with that is that never would have happened in real life. If a place was being used in a military fashion, hence a sniper in a mosque tower, we're going to level that thing. We're going to shoot the living shit out of it. Once you are using something as a military outpost for a military objective, it is no longer a safe haven, right? So if you use a religious building like a mosque to store RPGs or infantry, or you fire from it, whatever you're doing, if you use it in a military fashion, it's no longer off guards. It's no longer off limits. You can boom, boom, shoot at it. So if there was a sniper there when I was there, we would have lit that thing up. We would have shot the hell out of it to eliminate the threat, because we're not going to die just to not shoot your building, right? That's not going to happen. So I don't like that aspect of the building, or the mission rather. And then we've had multiple times, we have yet to beat this mission. We have never successfully accomplished this mission, because in it you have to go around, clear the building, and then get to the roof and rescue the guys. But you evidently have to clear the IEDs, right? And you find them along the way. Our problem is we don't have enough personnel. Even if you have a full fire team of 4 assaulting the building, that's just too much building for the amount of guys that are assaulting it. You just do not have enough personnel, and you don't have enough time to do it properly. And that is the real key thing that I'm going to point out, is the fact that none of the missions have enough time to properly engage them, right? Whether it's Compound or the city one, I forget the exact name of it, where you have to go through and find the explosives, take out the RPG nest and exfil. That one's okay. The mission where you have to hold off against VBIEDs and insurgents for a set period of time, that's perfectly fine. Time limit's fine there, because that you're lasting for X period of time as waves of forces come in on you. Cool, no problem. The rest of them, you're trying to accomplish an objective within a set period of time, and they are all set at 15 minutes, and it's just frankly not enough time. Whether it's compound, and that one, your choices are either to circle around left, circle around right, or head straight in for the compound, where you have to go up top, grab the flag from the compound, and then withstand the oncoming attack, and then exfil out while clearing the building. It's already been hard enough to clear the building up until that point. Generally, we're down a man or two by the time we get there, and there's one or two of us left who's trying to hold off. And it's hard to clear out the building as you go through, because there's anyone who's tried to clear a building knows it's almost impossible, because there are people hiding in every corner. You can't look everywhere, and eventually they'll get you. I remember one mission, I was still alive. I tried to exfil out, and I'm watching this door because I know a guy's in it. And I waited for minutes. My buddies are talking to me over the headset. And I waited for minutes looking at this door, and he just wouldn't come out. And the moment I turned my head to check and turn back, he steps out. And I'm like, come the hell on, what the hell? The time limit's gotta go. Gotta go. Give us an option. Let us take the time limit out. Or increase it, put it in our hands. Compound, time limit needs to be gone. Apartment, time limit needs to be gone. And the firefight one, where you have to go through and find the RPG nest, I forget the exact name of that mission. Time limit needs to be gone, or at least drastically increased, because in real life, we're not going, short of there being a hardcore pressing need, like someone, like an apartment building, I get it, there's wounded guys, so you need to move with a quickness. Okay, but still, 15 minutes isn't enough. We're not going to risk multiple lives to save a life or two. It doesn't make sense. The time limit just is not long enough at the current moment. I would double it at least for all the missions, with the exception of the one where you're holding off against the BBIDs, because that's fine. You're holding off for a set period of time against waves. Cool, no problem. The rest of them, time limit's got to go. As far as the rest of the nitpicking, most of it's minor. There's no combat reloads. That kind of bothers me a little bit. I would like to have that in there. And what I mean is being able to pick up a weapon that's on the ground. I'm not as concerned with the enemy weapons, although it would be nice to be able to pick up an AK just in case. But more of, I've had plenty of missions where either myself or Mo, one of us got taken out, and the saw is there, or the M16 with the ACOG is there. It's right there on the ground, but I can't pick it up. No, come on. I could pick that up in real life. I could use that, especially the squad automatic weapon. You want to be able to use it if a guy goes down and someone else could pick that weapon up and use that. That needs to be added in, I would say. The AI is still a little too accurate, especially compared to what they would in real life. Most of them were not trained. Most of them just would spray and pray with an AK-47 and hope for the best. These guys, I mean, so many times they'll peg you from 100 yards out, 200 yards out, and they're just pop, 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 right on point. If it's a sniper, okay. If it's just regular insurgents, no, these guys are not accurate. They are going to spray and try to walk their shots in. So their accuracy needs to be toned down a little bit, with the exception of specialized units. I wouldn't mind if there was a mixture, right? So a lot of guys who are crap, one guy who's a sergeant or someone who does have military training and is better. So maybe he's dressed different, or he's leading the troops, something along those lines. Not all of them being laser sighted in. Same thing with the mortars. They changed the accuracy on that. And what I found so far is that the mortars are not necessarily more accurate, or less accurate, should I say, because supposedly the accuracy was toned down. It's just that it takes it longer for them to walk it in. So if we have a mission, they say, oh, mortars have been spotted on a rooftop, blah, blah, blah. We're like, no, because I know exactly what's going to happen at this point, which is I'm going to see mortars start walking in, which is, yes, what they're going to do. But these guys are like lasered in again. So one mortar will hit, another will hit, and you're watching it come in on you. And that last one will be right there in front of you take out your guy, unless you can find a spot inside a building which that's fine. Yes, you need to have those pressing moments, but they weren't good enough to be able to walk mortars in on us within just a couple, especially if we're moving. If I'm stationary, if I stay put, yes, 3-4 mortars, they can walk in on me, no problem. But if I'm bounding from cover to cover to cover, and the mortars still are walking right in on me, lasered in until that third or fourth one hits me, no, that needs to go back. I would say that each time you move X amount of distance, the mortar has to reset. They have to start trying to walk it in on you again. That way, as long as you are bounding, you're going from cover to cover to cover, they can't walk it in on you and take you out. It forces you to move, but it forces you to move tactically, right? So those are the things that are not good at this point. And most of it's minor nitpick with the exception of time limit. Time limit has got to go. God, we hate the time limit. But they have made a lot of good changes as well. I've noticed that it is working smoother, like the frame rate and everything. Definitely really, really improved. Graphics are excellent. I gotta say, they've done a really good job with that. Sound effects are phenomenal. I've talked about it before, but again, the voices as you go in and out of buildings and the sound effects, the shooting outside a building versus shooting inside a building, you get that echo, you get that ting, right? The realism of it, right? As you're moving, you could be standing in a doorway, right? And you're talking to your buddy, and you can hear the sounds that echo, that you can tell the voices coming from inside a building. It is phenomenal. And especially I love the radio effects because I was a radio man. That's what I did. So hearing those radio effects and that beep, the crypto beep that we had on our radio equipment, the fact that if you key your mic, you can hear that. So if you're standing next to your buddy, you can just talk without keying your mic because he's right there, right? He can hear you. But if you do key your mic, you can hear yourself coming over his radio. So cool. Just those little details that just pop and bring that realism factor right up there. The biggest thing, again, is just the fact that you have to work together. It is tactical. There really isn't many games out there that are offering this type of experience. Yes, there are games like Ready or Not that is a police simulator, and it offers a good experience that is similar but different. When it comes to military shooters, though, this is really like hitting it, right? They are just coming out swinging with a realism factor because most missions you're going to lose. You have to work together. You cannot COD your way through this, right? You have to work together as a team to push on the objective and take the objective because you're going to be outnumbered. You're going to have guys in every which direction that you're looking at. There's going to be VBIDs, the VBIDs that are out there, and God, those things still get my heart pounding every time one of them pops up. And we've gotten to where we can spot them pretty good. In the mission that I'm going to have at the end of this little talkie session here, there's a VBID there. And Mo pops it. We've gotten to where we figured out the 203 is great. You can hit them from a distance, hit it with a grenade, boom, and it's taken out. I would adjust that you should be allowed to shoot the driver, right? Because we aim for the driver. So when you're firing into them, if you hit that driver, it should stop the vehicle, and then the vehicle can explode after a set period of time or whatever. But I found that it is very, very difficult to take out the vehicle with gunfire, which is fine because cars and trucks are like that. You can't just shoot them a couple times and have the gas tank explode. It's not like the movies, right? So many people think that, oh, you can fire a couple of rounds in the gas tank and it'll just blow. No, it's not like that. Cars are designed not to explode because people ride in them every day and people do dumb shit. So if cars exploded at the drop of a hat, hit it with a rock and it blows up, we'd have a lot of dead people. So cars are designed pretty well. You can't just fire a few rounds in it and stop it and whatnot. But if you're firing correctly into the windshield at the right spot to take out the driver should die, right? I think that should be done. Either that or I'm just a really bad shot in the game and I'm missing my target. It reminds me of doing dumb stuff, and yeah, I'll toss in a military story. We had a VBID when I was over there, and this guy was a suicide VBID. So he was in the vehicle ready to blow himself to Allah to try to take us out. And the thing is we had 2 convoys on this road. And if I remember, it was the MSR outside of the top side of Fallujah, where it connected Fallujah and Ramadi. I think that's where we were. Don't quote me. I can't remember for certain, but I think that's the road we were on. But it was nighttime because most of our convoys were at night. And the thing is I know he was planning on getting 1 convoy, but we had 2. So there's the one that I was in, and then there was one heading towards us. So we were coming at each other. And I think he had this idea that he would get 2 for the price of 1. And something happened. This guy did something stupid. He ended up blowing it way, way early. And I know I've told this story before, but I don't think I've told it, in reference to this game. But he was perpendicular to us. He was to my right, so left of the convoy is heading at us. And we're coming at each other, and we were still 50 yards away from each other. And he comes racing up, gets close to the road, and then it blows. Something happened. He either hit the button, whatever it was. He triggered something early, or something accidentally went off. But the vehicle got close to the road, stopped, and blew up with him in it. And my guess is that he got overexcited, whatever it was. But we were so far away that nothing was damaged. It didn't even come close to us. My convoy and the convoy that was coming at us, he hit right there in between us, but far enough away from each that there was no danger to us. So as we go riding by, like our convoy and theirs just riding by, honking at each other, waving at each other, and there's this car just off to the side burning after he blew himself up. We didn't have to worry about it. I mean, we were on guard. We're looking for anything else, any other possible attacks that could come in, but he's just sitting there cooking. Think Terminator 2, the car sitting off to the side, blown up, burning. I saw some guys popping out, taking pictures. I mean, you got to have a twisted sense when you're over there, because you see some, morbid stuff that will really mess with you. But to have that level of confidence and that level of grit, I mean, you got to think what these guys were doing. They were willing to sit in a bomb and drive it up to their enemy and hit the button, right? It takes some balls, right, to be able to do something of that caliber. I give them credit for bravery. I don't agree with their theology. I don't agree with their mindset. I wish they hadn't done that. I wish none of us were in that situation. But the level of determination that you have and faith that you're getting those 72 virgins is beyond the pale. He believed in his cause that much. He was willing to die for it. And most people could never understand that level of dedication. So, I mean, I can respect his dedication to his cause, even if I don't agree with it myself. Anyway, to the game itself, I'll go ahead and start the video so you guys can see it. But I think we are in a good place as far as the game goes. If they nail that campaign, they get a campaign and they get some randomization to the missions, the ability to skip the cutscenes. God, we need to put that back in there. Skip those cutscenes, because once you've seen it a couple of times, you're done. You don't need to see it again. And some randomization to those missions. So instead of right now the missions, each of them have the same objective, but if they could have that rotate, right? So not only is the map different, but the objective is different. So sometimes you're trying to take the flag or take a compound, or sometimes you're trying to secure a bomb, or whatever it is, but it rotate around. So each one of the missions is going to be randomly generated. If they could pull something like that off, man, this game will go through the roof. It'd be perfect. So the campaign, random missions, and friendly AI. They got to get some friendly AI in there for people who do play solo, because we've tried playing with randoms and randoms online. If you've played with randoms online, you know that it's not that good. Those guys do not know what they're doing. They'll shoot you in the back. They'll run off by themselves. No tactical experience. You're lucky if one or two people is actually working together. So sometimes I don't want to try to deal with randos online. Let me have the ability to have some friendly AI in there to run either campaign or mission. And I think that's kind of what's holding them back, is they have to have the AI really done well. And if they're working on the campaign, they're going to have to perfect the AI in that process, the friendly AI, which is going to allow them to put it into the fire team missions anyway. So I'm expecting that to happen. When it happens, but when they pull that off, this game's good. Perfect. One of the better, best shooters out there, I'm telling you. All right, but watch this mission. You guys will see we are pushing through the city, trying to find the explosives and set them off, destroy their little cache. And this mission does end with a bang, should I say. And I will give it credit. One of the things they've done is they've updated. If you get wounded, you move slower. So if you try to sprint with your guy, he'll lurch forward. I found that out the hard way when I was trying to leave a basement in there. And that's something else. They've actually moved it around now to where the objective isn't always going to be in the same spot. So even though the city was different, I always knew that in this mission, the explosives that we were going to take out were going to be on that first floor. Well, now they're not. Now they can be in the basement. They can be other places. So it's not just what building they're in, but where in the building is the objective going to be. So really, really cool mission. It comes down to the wire, and we just had a freaking ball with it. So you guys watch this, and that's going to be it for me. Y'all take care. I'll catch you in the next one.
Spartan 3. Red is convoy en route. Stand by for fire support mission.
Negative, Spartan 3. We are taking RPG fire from a building inside your sector.
Roger.
Spartan 3. That big blue building looks like the one that will be the objective.
The house just south of you. Need you to sweep it out, over. Copy, Spartan 3.
Okay, this is new.
Roger that,
I'm gonna move up to the left and bring the track with us.
That's going to force us to go farther.
Well, I want that track to move up instead of being stuck in the back the whole time.
Well, the objective could be this building, too.
Yeah, it could be. I just want that thing up on a main. Not all the way back at the start.
Hold up, that might be a V-bit.
Where?
Gray truck right in front of me. Yep, that was a V-bit.
Get up.
They're gonna come running out now, so stand by.
Oh, taking fire. Not seeing anything.
Usually they come out. That's funny. Okay. New tactics.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, I just got a feeling it's that blue building.
Yeah, me too. I hear voices in this first building.
Are we searching the first building, or are we going to the blue one?
Go to this first one. And then we'll go to the blue. Trying to peek my head in. Damn it.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I see.
Really dim in here.
Shit. Move. I'm trying to get him.
Where's he
So
at?
watch out, there's a guy right behind me, around that corner. There you go.
Get him, I'll cover.
I got him.
Yep,
I got the
I'll
bad
cover.
guy and got the kid.
Think you said? Yeah, there was a bunch of them. There's like 5 of them came out.
Yeah, no, I was right behind you shooting.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that worked well.
All right. First door.
In the front room. I'm in the first building. I'm in the first building in the front.
The green stairs.
Yeah, there's 3 stairs.
There's 2 sets of stairs.
One there, and there's one over to the left. Sort of with the back shot.
What the hell is he shooting at?
There's a guy.
You guys gotta clear the backside. There was a guy in here.
Look left and right.
Stairs going up.
Yeah, which ones?
The green one's over here near me, near the entrance.
There's 2 sets of green stairs.
I'm up the left stair.
I'm also up on the 2nd floor, so don't kill me.
Where?
There's
You on the
a 3rd
left
story
stairs?
here.
Going up to the 3rd story.
Clear.
It's clear up here. I'm going to take a look at that blue building.
Did you check this room?
No, I'm checking it now.
I think this set of stairs ends here, doesn't it? Oh, he's up waiting on the roof.
Yeah, he found a way up to the roof. Damn, I can barely see. I think someone's coming in on our 6.
Trying to look.
Are you in cap or dead? Mo, I'm heading back to the AAV.
Yeah, stand by. I'm going to jump.
Are you gonna bring back Kev?
Yeah, he's coming back.
All right, let's push that blue building and see if the objective is there.
Yep. It's clear around the corner.
Everybody up here? All right,
Yep.
pushing.
Covering.
Got an open window here. See if there's an entrance into this building this way. No, there's not. All right, we're gonna have to go around front. Looking in the window.
Gunshots coming from somewhere.
I'm vaulting. I'm going in.
Yo, you took one. You okay?
We got a door left and a door right. Come on in.
I was looking to see who was firing at you.
There's a guy in the back.
On your 6.
All right, we got an opening this way here. Let's get this one. All right.
Where the fuck is this thing of explosives?
We got stairs.
Yeah, but the objective's gonna be on the 1st floor.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah. Okay, let's check. Second floor. We got a balcony. Two-sided balcony.
I'm hearing voices.
Shit, what the hell? I warped down.
It seems like someone's shooting on the second floor.
They are. One down. Watch that outside door. We got a third floor here.
Yeah, but this means the objective's not in this building.
Nope, but I'm still gonna go up on it just to see if there's anybody up on the roof. Roof's clear.
What if it,
Roof's clear.
Oh!
Shit.
That was an RPG. Building must be nearby.
Guess I ran a little too fast for the RPG.
Yeah, did you see where the RPG came from?
No, I felt that it was right on my ass. As I was running around the roof checking it, it shot and it hit the wall behind me.
what about this building right across the street here with the 2 stories with a little balcony on the front?
Is that inbounds or out of
That one?
bounds?
That's inbound.
I'm hearing someone talk nears.
That one with the blue top.
Yeah, I'm thinking that might be.
Okay. Let's go.
Well, even this one, what about this one right here?
What the hell was that?
I think that's out of bounds. I think that road is the edge of the boundary.
Is it? Oh, where the fuck are we?
Yeah, that road is outside. That road is the boundary. So it's got to be one of the buildings back inside.
All right. Let's move down. Be careful.
Watch for reinfiltration of the building.
It could be this building down from us.
We sure that's out of bounds?
I'm pretty sure, looking on the map, it shows that as out of bounds.
Yeah, it is.
I'm trying to keep him pinned. I can't get a shot on the guy.
There's heavy contact in here.
Hold up, cover me. Grenade going out. Grenade out.
I'm back online.
I'm gonna toss another frag in there.
Okay.
Is he dead?
No, there's still some in there. Could the
There's a
objective
basement
be
to
in
the
the
right.
basement?
Yeah, cool.
This. Oh, watch out! That left door. He's in there. Behind us.
Shit, I got decaps. Incap along the wall to your left.
Yeah, guys. Oh, I got hit. I'm getting shot. This has got to be the objective.
Yeah.
I'm hit.
Mo, watch out behind you.
Okay.
There's guys behind us.
I got assist.
Got another one.
Freaking Alright, push me into
First
this
squad, we
room.
need those rockets shut down
This,
ASAP.
it's got to be in here because we're getting pushed so hard.
I'm working my way to the front. I got a wounded, hold on. Checking for hits.
Thank God for Kevlar.
There's one guy in that front right room.
Oh, dude, right in front of me.
No, he's down. You got him.
Is he down? Okay, I wasn't sure if I got him.
Yeah, you got him. How is this not the objective? Could it be downstairs?
Oh shit, getting shot across the way.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Rocks and Band-Aids time. That might be the building across the way. We're close to it though, I think.
I'm not seeing people. This little squat building just across the way with a broken roof.
Yeah, that might be it.
I don't know.
Can we just clear that? I don't even know.
Should we eyeball that basement?
No, no one did.
I'm gonna take a peek in it real quick.
I hear somebody close.
They're right outside this building.
Alright.
Found it! It's in the basement.
Alright, cool, get it. Hold on, let's get outside first.
Yeah, which way are we going? Get out.
I got hit.
Let me check this front way.
Fuckers.
Alright, Kev, where you at?
Alright, hold on to all.
There's a guy in the basement.
I'm at the back of the building. First squad, Lightning 2 can't stall any longer. Shut that shit down. Birds are on the way. We gotta move.
And I got hit again. Alright, tell me. I'm moving up on it.
Contact left.
I'm placing the C4. Getting out of the building.
We're out. This is gonna move big. Get clear, get clear.
Two of them on your six.
Yep. Where you at? You dead?
I'm in cap. I'm right up.
Get into cover. The building's gonna blow. It took me with it.
Main cap outside.
I'm dead. The building
God
exploded
damn it.
and got me.
Yeah, I know, because you were down in the basement.
I was wounded. I couldn't get out.
Squad. Fall back to the rally
Yeah,
point.
we were all
Trucks are on
in
their way.
cap.
Oh,
we should have got
no.
something on that. We should have got something on
I
that.
sacrificed myself so you guys could make it. I was wounded. I couldn't
stupid.
run out.
Ken went down, I went down.
There's 20 seconds left on the
What else we
timer.
can get?
I found the objective in the basement. There were two guys down there. I fragged in, took them out, set the explosives.
You're supposed to leave after you do that.
I was going as fast as I could. The building blew.